Hey guys, so this is a very impromptu kind of live stream. I was going to do a video, but you know what? I thought this is easier because at least you can watch it anytime. So, over the last couple of days, I've had a few people inquire about some of the posts I was putting out about doing our sales courses or working with me as a coach or stuff like that. And there seems to be kind of like a common thing coming up all the time. And okay, I'm just going to cut to the chase. The biggest thing that gets in your way from being a business where you're making money to a business where you're not making money, and you know what that is your sales. Okay, so if you're getting people come to you and you do the whole like, hey, this is what you're going to get, you lay it all out for them, and they still go, I don't know, you could look at the facts and go, do you know what, maybe they didn't see value, maybe they don't do this, maybe we can go down that route. But you know what, I tend to believe in the law of attraction. And what I mean by that is, the people I spoke to, a lot of them know what they want and know that they're in, that's it. But as someone go, oh, I don't know. And you think, you kind of have to go, you know what, I can see why you're struggling yourself. I can see why you're saying to me the exact thing that gets on your nerves when you're doing your consultations or trying to get people in your groups. There is a degree of law of attraction. And what I mean by that is if you're pointing out the persona where you don't want to invest in yourself and your business, why are you expecting other people to invest in your programs and what you can do for them? If that's the message you're putting out, I cannot believe that people would not. So a few did, but you know, I was expecting, you know what, if 10 years ago somebody that offered me the deal that I offered in this group, I'd have bitten their hands off. Absolutely bitten their hands off. I would have saved myself 2, 3, 4 years of fucking around trying to figure this shit out. I know there's a lot of business coaches and there's a lot, you know, and a lot of people are scared and don't want to get burnt. I get that, I totally get that. And the reason I know and I get that is because I've been there, done that. And you know, I don't ever want to be the person that becomes that. I am filming this right now, I'm doing this right now from my studio. Okay, I'm in my studio right now. Okay, I'm working, I've got shit to do. I've got a lot of shit to do. But I haven't really got time for this, but I just need to get across to you guys that look, if you're not prepared to invest in yourself and your business, whether that be with me or somebody else or another coach, if you're stuck, and what I mean by that is if you're, okay, I saw a post, I put a video in there earlier from Bejas Kulian, and he sums it up brilliantly. Depending on what kind of problems you have, if you've got problems about how to close leads, how to get leads, how to do sales, how to make money, if that's your main problem, that's a shit problem to have. Okay, my problem is how much more fucking space can I squeeze out of this place? How many more PTs can I bring in? Where can we expand to? Where's our next place going to be? They're, as Bejas puts, they're first world problems. I don't mind them problems. I love sitting here now trying to like tackle areas and give a phone call up to fucking estate agents and finding what they've got. Okay. What I'm not worrying about is closing leads. What I'm not worrying about is getting sales. What I'm not worrying about is will my Facebook ads work. I ain't worrying about that shit. I ain't worried about whether my PTs can get results because I know they can. Okay, that's my business. That's the core part of my business. Making sure my clients can get the fucking results in the first place, and making sure that they're happy and making sure that they pay me. And when people come in to do the sale, I have a little bit of a different approach. I'm in a nice position where I don't have to take everybody. So. And it's nice when you kind of come from that point. So even if you're like 3 clients and you want 20, and don't take everybody, come from the point of view remembering that they contacted you. I've said this time and time again. They contacted you. So if you lose that sale, I know you probably think, oh, I could really do with that money. I could really do that person signing on. But if you smell of desperation, they're going to receive it. Okay? I personally don't care if people sign up for the sales program with me or not. If I have 2 people there, and that's them 2 people, like my coaching clients are doing right now, the ones who are absolutely smashing it, making fucking loads of money, and I'm not just saying this, if you want to know the names of them, just put a thing, tell me who they are, and I'll fucking tell you who they are, and they can speak for themselves, alright? They won't mind, okay? These guys have invested their time and their money in me over the last few months, some of them a year, and if you look at where they were to where they are now, it's a no-brainer. If I said to them again, would you like to spend that money again? They would spend it over and over and over again because they are in such a good position right now. You know what I mean? So, honestly, I can't emphasize enough. If you're not prepared to invest in yourselves, don't be surprised when people don't invest in you. It's as simple as that. If you have any questions or use the group, there's 300 members in this group. Please use the group, okay? Ask the questions. It's not always going to come from me. There are a lot of people in here who are awesome. They know what they're doing. They know their job. They fucking know their role. They're awesome. Use them. Seriously. The difference between myself, the only thing I'm going to do, right, is I'm just going to close with, like, the only difference between myself and other people out there selling their wares as a business coach. I'm not selling my wares as a business coach. I'm actually saying to you guys, hey, you know what? I will save you a shitload of money from going with a business coach who has never built a multiple six-figure business. I don't do the fucking talking, look at me, what I have kind of shit. But you know what? The guys that have been down to visit me know that I'm the real fucking thing. Okay? I don't put it out there. I'm not saying what I've done and how I live and what my lifestyle is and fucking how much money I make and how much is in the bank. I don't talk about that shit. But you know what? The guys that have been here have seen what I do and how I deliver it. Okay? I don't need to be going, who wants to make six figures and then follow my special program? It's bullshit. Okay? I'm fucking doing it. It's as simple as that. I'm already doing that. And I'm offering people the chance to get access to that I've learned, all the mistakes I've made, all the things I've got right over the years. Honestly, that's for me as a business person, that's for me why I work with the coaches that I work with, the people that I want to speak to, the guys who are not in the fitness industry. I work with people who are outside of the fitness industry because I have other fingers and other pies that I want to play with. Alright? So, it's as simple as that. Invest in yourself if you want others to invest in you. I learned another thing from Bedros a long time ago, right, where he actually said you have to spend money to make money. And the way he emphasized that was, I was at one of his summits in California, and he basically pulled out a $100 bill and said, who wants to give me $50 for this $100 bill? And everybody just sat there thinking, it's a bit fucking money on about. No, nobody jumped at it. Eventually somebody pulled out $50 out of his pocket and walks up. Bedros gave him $100 and he took $50 back, and then turned around and said, who wants to buy $20 for this $50 bill? And the fucking stage got rushed. And what he taught you there was the person that spent the money made money. So the guy who first went, here's my $50, made $100. And then all of a sudden that second guy, the second time he did it, the stage got rushed. Do you see what happened there? He's offering investment, people went fucking rushing. So if you're not investing in yourself and not investing in your business, don't be surprised that your shit ain't getting rushed. Don't be surprised that people aren't knocking your fucking door down. I am going to put a little post attached to this, guys, to recommend that you watch this. Watch it at your leisure. I don't want to be the kind of guy that's always in here fucking screaming at you, but I feel sometimes that I've got to scream at some of the guys in here because I know that there's a lot of people in here with massive potential and a business that could be so much more than it is, but for some reason they're just not getting out their own way, they're not prepared to invest, they're going to just trickle by. Okay, I don't want to trickle by and I don't trickle by. So, you know, sometimes you got to just accept that, you know, you're either in business and you created the business, and if you've created a business, what have you created it for? And ask yourself some questions to deal with it, or go get a job. Simples. Have an awesome day, guys. Take care of yourselves.